Dos, tres, cuatro.
Well, good morning. It is 11 a.m. and we are live from County Meath for the Student Enterprise Programme County Finals. And we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook, and you're very, very welcome this morning. And thank you for joining us. The comments are open and we're going to ask you to shout out for your school, ask any questions you want, and we'll put them up on the screen and be able to put them through our guests today, which you're going to see. And we have a packed morning for you. So thank you for joining us. We're going to make it as interactive as possible. We have a student quiz as well, so we're going to ask you to have your mobile phones close at hand. We'll be going live on that shortly. So my name is Noel Davidson. I'm your host this morning, and it's great to be here. And we can see we have nearly 100 people on the live stream already, so fantastic to see that. So let's kick things off. We're going to introduce you to David Gilroy, who's the Cathaoirleach of Meath County Council, to open up the session this morning.
My name is Councillor David Gilroy and I'm the Cathaoirleach of Meath County Council, and I'm delighted to be speaking with you now to talk about the Student Enterprise Programme, which you've all been participating in over the last number of months. Obviously people who have a kind of an entrepreneurial spirit are very exciting people. They come up with new ideas all the time, and then the business end of things is taking those fantastic ideas, going through the process of creating them and materialising them into something that's tangible, into something that's workable, and fundamentally into something that makes some money for you as a business person. Being involved in business offers so many opportunities. It gives you opportunities to express yourself, to explore all of your ideas, but it does come with some challenges, as you probably have been discovering over the last number of months. It does require a lot of work. Being involved in your own business is a very exciting thing to be involved in. And I'm sure, as you've seen yourself, it gives you great scope to innovate, to apply your ideas. But also it's a challenge to work your way through those ideas as well. But there's great support in a programme like this. There's great support from the mentors, there's great support from the people who promote this. And of course there'll always be great support from the local authority for you through the LEO, the Local Enterprise Office, and many of the people who you will have met in your journey through this process. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to say well done. Keep going. You're doing great things, and sometimes when things seem most challenging, when the obstacles you face seem almost insurmountable, it's those times that you get the opportunity to shine. When you're working outside of your comfort zone, that's when you can test your mettle, that's when you can test who you are, and oftentimes what you're capable of. And without doubt, I would be certain that you are capable of far, far more than you would even most conservatively give yourself credit for. Could have made them all good.
And thank you, Cathaoirleach, and thank you for opening up the session this morning. So the chat has actually started to explode. So we have Sean Craig is saying, come on, Easy X. Ewan Hughes, come on, the U7s. Joss Keating is doing a shout out to St. Kieran. So please keep those coming. We'll be able to see you in the chat and we'll make it as interactive, as I said, as we possibly can. So we'll move steadily along. I'm going to introduce you to Jackie Maguire, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Meath County Council.
Hello, my name is Jackie Maguire. I'm the Chief Executive of Meath County Council. I am delighted that there are almost 70 teams taking part in this year's Student Enterprise Programme, which is fantastic, especially during these very challenging times. Congratulations to each and every one of you for making your business work, despite not being able to meet your customer face to face. And well done on reaching a new level of creativity and for identifying a new and innovative ways to do business. Running a business is hard work at the best of times, but doing so with the extra challenges that you face throughout lockdown is commendable. It must have been extremely difficult to keep up with the momentum and to stay motivated, but also to be separated from your classmates for so long. I want to take this opportunity to thank your teachers for all their hard work in keeping the enterprise flag flying high in Meath schools which is hugely important for the future economic health of our county and that of the country as a whole. I want to acknowledge the support of the local enterprise office and to reiterate that the door of the Leo is always open to any of you should you decide that you might want to take up a business after school or college. Meath County Council is here to support you. So look, finally, congratulations to all the winners and congratulations to each and every one of the students who have participated. It was by no means an easy feat, but each of you should be very proud of your achievements to date. So thank you again and well done to everybody.
And thank you, Jackie. And as Jackie mentioned there, the local enterprise office. So I'm going to bring in the head of enterprise for Meath Local Enterprise Office, Joe English. Joe, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Noel. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's getting busy online. We've got Caoimhe Delaney. Good luck, everyone. Amazing achievement to get this far. The future is bright for business in County Meath. It certainly is, Joe, isn't it? I mean, it's been a very tough 11, 12 months for businesses, but we are really encouraged by the amount of innovation and new ideas that we're seeing from the student enterprise this year, isn't it?
Oh, it's been incredible. We had 800 students from 13 schools taking part and really taking part. I mean, there's real participation in the student enterprise program, and it has been very, very successful this year in Meath. And what the students are learning from the program is, with the right supports and encouragement, they can take an idea right from the classroom and develop it into a real life business. And they have shown how to do that, and it is absolutely brilliant.
And there is an incredible talent here in Meath, and it's great to see the student enterprise program so well supported by the teachers, the schools and the parents. And we have a lot of the teachers in the green room at the moment. We're going to hopefully meet a few of them as the prizes are announced. But I'm sure you want to thank everyone involved.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, with 800 students and 13 schools involved, this does not happen by itself. Obviously, the principals and the teachers in the schools are the main drivers. The principals for allowing it to happen and the teachers for making it happen is fantastic. But then there are a lot of others in the background. There are, of course, our judges, Deirdre Healy, Rebecca Mead, and Jonathan Heasley, who you'll see later. And then in our local enterprise office, of course, Caroline does all of the main work and all of the organization. And then we have another company called About Communications, and Serena and Yvonne do an awful lot of the hard work on the ground to make sure that our student enterprise program is so successful. So a big thank you to all of them.
And the local enterprise office, I mean, this is the start of the journey for many of the students, and we hope some of them will continue their entrepreneurial journey. So you might describe exactly what the local enterprise office does, because we're seeing true entrepreneurial spirit and resilience, and we're certainly fostering that in the local enterprise office, aren't we?
Well, yes. Jackie Maguire just mentioned it a few minutes ago, that our door is always open. What that means is there is a place, if you have an idea for a business, there is a place that you can go and just talk about it in a very safe and secure environment with people who understand business, with somebody who's not trying to make you become an entrepreneur or anything. We're here to listen and help and guide people to get their business off the ground, and then to give them the supports that they need, be they financial or other supports, maybe some training, maybe some mentoring, to make sure their business will flourish. So it's an open door to anybody thinking of starting or growing their business.
You mentioned earlier on there a gentleman by the name of Jonathan Heasley, and he had a very difficult job along with the other judges, which was judging and deciding on our winners today. So I'm going to bring in Jonathan. Jonathan, either Joe or I, we don't envy you. It was a tough job, wasn't it?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a really, really hard job. It was my first time being an adjudicator on with the enterprise board, and it was really, really a wonderful experience to see so many great ideas and great businesses being launched by all the students. It was really, really good, really, really positive.
And your own business, it's a Premier Energy Storage. I'll see if I can dig it out there. And you might describe what it is you do.
Yeah, so we're running out of Kells County Meath. We are 2.5 years in business, and we do backup energy systems for data centers. So basically, you've got a data center, you've got Google, TikTok, whatever, and basically that runs off the normal ESB power. If the power goes down, you have lots and lots of generators that have to come up very, very quickly, and we supply all the backup systems to ensure that happens.
So you would have then seen a lot of spirit that you would have used in your own business, resilience, adaptability, innovation in a lot of the entries this year, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I was really impressed. First of all, like, we're in the middle of lockdown and COVID, and they managed to get the projects done, first of all, and done to a very, very high standard. It was like, it's sitting with the other judges. It was really, really hard to pick the winners out because the standard was so good. It was really, really impressive.
And there's been a trend of sustainability and green enterprises this year, hasn't there?
There has, yes. It was really, really impressive to see some of the ideas that came through, especially on the tech side as well. There was obviously lots and lots of entries from the artistic end and from small business end, and it was very, very impressive now all over.
Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for all the effort that yourself and your co-judges did. And we're going to see the fruits of your labour and your decisions now very shortly. So I'm going to bounce you back into the green room and say thank you. And Joe, we'll see you shortly for the prizes also and the announcement of our winners. But to everyone in the room, I have a few more comments before we go. So Peter Conley saying, awesome work everyone, proud of the adversity we overcame and managed to keep that can-do attitude. So terrific work. So well done, Peter, for saying that. Pat O'Sullivan, best of luck to all students taking part today, in particularly Easy XX from St. Kieran's. Everyone has done a brilliant job to get this far, especially with all the difficulties this year, and well done. And a few other shout outs there for Easy X as well. And Victoria there is bouncing good luck to all students from CNM. So to all students, let's kick off a little bit of the prize giving, but this is for everybody. We have well over 100 people viewing live. So if you will take out your mobile phone, we're going to run a little bit of a quiz. So we've got 5 questions and you can answer on your phone, and they will appear live on the screen. And we have a couple of prizes today. So the top 2 placing will win some vouchers today. So if you go to menti.com, so it's a very simple instruction on this one. So menti.com, and then it'll ask you to put in a code. So if you have your mobile phone with you and you point it at the screen there using the camera, the QR code will kick it in for you, or you can do it manual. So menti.com, menti.com, and it's 1461 2862. So we'll leave that on the screen for you for a few moments. So 1461 2862. And that is the code that will get you in. And well done, Caitlin back in base there has thrown it up on the chat. So if you're watching live online on YouTube, you'll be able to see it in the comments, and we'll keep throwing that up on the screen for you. So it's a one for all gift voucher is the prizes, and we've 2 of them to give away. So the top 2 places will win a voucher each. So menti.com 1461 2862. So we'll go into the system here and see how many people we have. Oh, the hearts are starting to be clicked. This is it. We've got loads of people there in the bottom right-hand corner clicking it. So let's see how many we've got entered in. So your little avatars will appear on the screens. So we've 2 people entered in here. So I'm just going to wait until we get all the other guys listed in. So menti.com 1461 2862. Now it's starting to explode. We were just waiting for that to happen. So we're up to 50 people already. I'm going to give this another couple of moments and we get as many people entered in as possible. So what's going to happen is the winners will ask you to identify yourself to your teachers. And so make sure now your little avatar name is one that you're happy with, because it will be up in lights if you do well. So last call out, menti.com 1461 82862. Okay, so question number 1. Here we go. Now, the faster you answer, the more points you score. So answer fast, get more points, and all the points then are all added up. So who is the fastest 100-meter runner in the world? Is it Usain Nutt, Usain Bolt, or Usain Spanner? So you have 5 seconds left. Who is the fastest 100-meter runner in the world ever? Time's up. And 55 people got it right. It is, of course, Usain Bolt. 3 people voted for Usain Nutt, but well done. So it's fastest finger first, and we'll see who was fast on that one. So here we go. Oh, there's some really fast people in Meath now. So Sean, congratulations. You've at the top of the leaderboard at the moment. You were the fastest finger with 974. But Rachel, Cahill, Saoirse, Simba and Pat are very close behind. So question number 2. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you score, and they all add up at the end. So question 2 of 5. Answer fast to get more points. Who is Ireland's Chief Medical Officer? Is it Dr. Tommy Houlihan, Dr. Tony Hanrahan, or Dr. Tony Houlihan? 5 seconds left. Who is Ireland's Chief Medical Officer? And 29 people have got the correct answers. Dr. Tony Houlihan, of course, but of course we were a little bit sneaky on that one and put 3 names that are very similar. So let's see what happens on this one. So who was fast with this one? Simba, Musty, Kira, Victoria, Magical Rhino, Neve, and that puts Easy X Editor at the top of the leaderboard, 1904, and Victoria K is moved into second place, and then we got Magical Rhino there in third. So now the musical question. So fastest finger, whoever can answer the quickest. So question 3 of 5. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you score. Which animal is in the title of the 2019 Tones and I song with the lyrics, Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me? Oh, oh, oh. And if you're wondering what it is, it's this one.
Say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it that.
So which animal is in the title? And it is, of course, monkey. So congratulations to the 50 people who got that one correct. Let's see who was the fastest. So we'll run through and see how we get on this one. Oh, now it's getting tight at the top. So let's see what that does to the leaderboard. We still have Easy X Editor in the lead, but Simba has made a massive jump up the leaderboard there now. Magical Rhino in third. So we've got 2 more questions left. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. So the second last question, question 4 of 5. Here we go. What is the name of the cowboy in Toy Story? Is it Sid, Buzz, or Woody? What is the name of the cowboy in Toy Story? 3 seconds left. And 51 people have got Woody correct. So let's see who was the fastest. Just before we come down to the last question. It's getting nervous now at the top. Oh, it's very tight at the top. Let's see what that happens now. So no change, but the points have got very close together. So we've got 3848, 3835, and 3831. So remember, the first 2 will win the All for One voucher. So here it is. The final question to decide our 2 winners. Question 5 of 5. Answer fast, get more points. Do polar bears live in the Arctic or the Antarctic? That's a sneaky one. It's a 50-50 chance. Do polar bears live in the Arctic or the Antarctic? 5 seconds left. Time's up. And the correct answer is It's Arctic, and we've got 31. So that was a big split on that one. So let's see what that does to the final leaderboard. Who was the fastest and who are our two winners? So big change on this one. Let's see what happens when it adds up. Oh, it stays the same. So Easy X, you are the winner at 4819, and Simba, you are the runner-up in second place. So both of you win a voucher. So if you identify yourselves to your teachers, we'll make sure that those vouchers are brought to you. So I want to bring in our special guest today, and I'm just going to throw it up on the screen here for you. And there we have it. Yeah, now we got you. So we have Kate and Annie Madden from Fanu Health, but I think Annie is joining us this morning. Annie, good morning to you. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for joining us. And the idea of bringing in another business is to kind of tell the story. So tell us a little bit about Fanu Health and what it is you do and where the idea came from.
Yeah, so both Kate and I set it up together when I was in first year in secondary school and Kate was in third year. So we're both now in college in first year and third year in UCC. But it originally came from the BT Young Scientists just as a science project. And then we actually developed it into a business through the Student Enterprise Programme. So we went to school in Dublin, so we were through the Dublin City Programme, but we live in Meath, so we're both from Summerhill, County Meath. So we got support from Tulios, which was fantastic.
Well done.
But it's basically products for horses. So different equine products, mainly for stomach problems in horses. So yeah, we have 7 products at the moment. So we're constantly expanding.
And most of the students this year, and I'm sure you would have recognized the passion, they always are trying to pick something that they like doing. So horses were always part of your life, weren't they?
Yeah, definitely. So we grew up with horses and ponies, and it was just always there. So like my granddad, he breeds racehorses, and then mom and dad would have grown up with ponies as well. So it was just something we had an interest in. And it was purely just started, as you say, out of interest, something to do. And then, yeah, it just kind of blew up, I guess.
So it was the BT Young Scientist competition. That was the first that was way back in 2015, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in 2015. And we were lucky enough to win a prize. And then, then in 2016, we entered the Student Enterprise Programme. And really just like we had no intention of turning into a business after the Young Scientist, was purely for fun, as I say. And then obviously through the Student Enterprise Programme, we just decided we'd give it a go. And it definitely paid off. But yeah, it started really, really small. So I remember like we were getting we would have no orders some week at all. And then it was just a bit of hard work and we kept going, I guess. And it eventually worked out and grew.
And it's foodstuffs, but I remember actually Boris Johnson tried it at one stage. That was what used to be the line, you know, Boris has tried it, you should try it too. So it's nearly fit for human consumption, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can try it. Like, I don't find it very nice myself, but like the horses love it, I guess.
So it solved a problem where foals have stomach issues, sports horse have stomach issues, and you are what you eat. I mean, when we think of it from a human point of view also, and you were looking at that from the equine area. So how did you bring it from an idea into a concept into the business that it is today?
Yeah, so originally it was just looking for that problem in the industry. And obviously there you can see a huge amount of ponies, horses, foals, every sort of an animal in our industry suffers from stomach problems or gastric ulcers. And it was just a massive issue. And we also found from just chatting to trainers and just being around events and stuff that other people were finding this issue. So then we set out to try and find a natural solution. So there is other solutions out there, but the horses kind of have to be taken off them a few days before competition because they'll fail their doping tests. And obviously with horses are just worth millions and millions and millions, and you can't have them fail the doping test. So we kind of set out to get a natural solution to it so that the horses can be fed kind of up to and on the day of the race or the competition. And that's what we did. So all of our products are 100% natural, which we really pride ourselves on. And then so that was kind of just a bit unique for us, I guess, and made us stand out from the rest. And then it was really working together, getting good people on our team and trying to just expand, get a bigger market share all the time. And yeah, just kept working hard.
And you know, it's great. Hindsight's a great thing where you can look back and think about what would I do differently. And it's always my favorite question. You know, what would you say to your younger self? You know, if you're to look back in 2015 and all the experience you've got, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
Yeah, I think definitely something we learned a bit later on, but I wish we'd learned earlier, was kind of just to like ask for help and go to the people that know what they're doing straight away. And I think we were always kind of nervous to do that, but people at the top of our industry were always willing to help us. And I think that's really important. And even just be able to reach out to people like the local enterprise officers, and even for us, we reached out to different people within the industry who already had huge businesses. And as they used to say to us, that they started from nothing as well. And they were always so happy to kind of give us advice. And you think, oh, they're your competitors. But a lot of the time they were actually so nice to us. And they weren't even necessarily our direct competitors. They were just within the same industry, selling different products. And yeah, just asking them for help. And then also just, I guess it's a really cliche thing to say, but just never give up, like, because like we had, I don't know how many different formulas before we got the one that eventually worked. And we always say, what would have happened if we stopped at the one before it worked? So I think, yeah, just keep going. Very cliche, but it definitely is worth it.
Well, you say it's cliche, but it actually is the journey for many entrepreneurs. And there's
Yeah,
many famous stories out there. I think Dyson was 5,420 prototypes before he got it right.
yeah.
And it's a great message never to give up. So in the last 11, 12 months, it's been difficult for everyone, you know, with the pandemic and COVID. How has that affected Fanu Health, and how are you able to, as you say, never give up? What kind of innovations were you changing and pivoting with?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was really tough. Like a lot of our market obviously would be kind of the older generation. If you're looking at racehorse trainers, they'd be kind of 60s, 70s and stuff. Not old. And it was kind of trying to reach out to them as well, because you weren't at your race meetings anymore where you were constantly seeing people, or we weren't going to trade fairs or shows around the country. And that was a big hit, just to get the branding, the name constantly, people just reinforcing it by seeing it. So obviously social media technology was a huge advantage. And I think we really tried to up our game there, just on the website and in general. And I think trying to just keep in touch with our customers as well. Definitely made it more difficult, but we've a great team now. There's a good few of us working on it, so it's fantastic. But yeah, the technology thing, I think we really had to up our game there. Probably weren't as slick as we should have been. But yeah, I feel like we've improved. And then yeah, even just the travel, couldn't travel around the world to meet people, to meet customers, big clients. It was all Zoom online. And that was tough, but I think people adapt pretty quickly as well. And I think we could use it going forward as well as a real positive.
Well, Annie, you've actually tied up exactly where we are today, because you know, this time last year we would have been in a large hotel somewhere with live students in the room on a virtual stage, and we're embracing the technology, and we have
Yeah,
the live final online. But regards to Kate, and we are very proud of you and wish you both the very, very best with Fenu Health
thank you.
and all the success in the future. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
We will watch your journey in Fenno Health with great interest. So thank you, Annie. So that brings us on to the next part, which of course is the prize giving, and this is one of the trophies that we're hoping that will be ringing your way. And we have some of the teachers in the green room with us. I'll bring back in Joe English. So Joe, you're very welcome back. What we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the categories, and we'll get you to announce up the winners, and you'll see them pop up on the screen, so you can announce them up just as much as everyone else does. So let's kick this off. And the first award we have is the Innovation Award, which has been really important for the last couple of months, because every business has been innovating. So I don't know if you have the list in front of you, or you want to call off the screen.
No, I have it here.
Brilliant. So if
Yeah.
you want to announce the winner of the Innovation Award.
The Innovation Award goes to Pipe Rose from St. Patrick's Classical School.
Congratulations, Pi Pros. And so this company designed and built a home internet safety interface that attaches to your modem and blocks viruses entering your home. It's a product that you can buy once rather than pay monthly for an online service. And we're going to bring in Patrick Maloney. Patrick, congratulations. You're the teacher involved with these guys. So tell us a little bit about how hard they worked.
Thanks, Noel and Joe. They worked really hard on this project, designing and building this the ad blocker and virus blocker from scratch. And it was a real labour of love for Gavin, Evan, and Ethan in terms of doing it. And they got. I think they were pushed to the limits in terms of actually having to do this online in an online space where like school is closed out. And where the normally most businesses sell in the school, you have to push it out and sell online. And the lads did really well in terms of selling it online and getting comments from people and pushing it. That everybody wanted one. Especially it's a case like, as you said, Noel, in relation to you could buy this one-off product for I can't remember now offhand how much it was. But like compared to buying a subscription service, which was like an ongoing cost, was double the price of it,
No, it's super. Well, congratulations to the three lads, and the trophy's on the way to there, Pat.
Cheers. I have it here just in case. I'm going the wrong way with it. So there it is, lads. When you come into school, we'll have it for you. Cheers.
Brilliant. Well done, Patrick. That's great. So we'll move to the next award, which is Intellectual Property Awards, Joe.
Well, the best intellectual property award goes to, and you're going to push it up.
I will. Seasonal Wood Slices. And I'm saying Pat's back again. Congratulations, Pat. I tell you that you're going to be busy live on the screen today. So Seasonal Wood Slices, and this enterprise makes decorative wooden pieces for your home. All pieces are unique and handmade using only fallen timber. The student did an online workshop in intellectual property and researched the IPOA website and trademarked his product. So congratulations. Pat, tell us a little bit about this one.
Cheers, Noel. This one was based on a student designing and making wood products for Christmas and other festivities around the year, where he was where he's going to sell them on. And like in the case of everything, he sold them to as many people as he could find, and he had a website online selling it as well, and thank God it worked. And fair play to him for getting this award in relation to trademark in his business and the rest in terms of, and I'd like to thank the Intellectual Property Office in relation to providing that online workshop for us as well, which was very informative.
Oh, brilliant, Pat. So you have that trophy there with you.
Also. Yeah, I have it here as well. Cheers.
Brilliant. Thanks, Pat. We'll go on then to the next award is the best use of social media. And advertising is a huge part of any business. You can have the most amazing business on the planet. If no one knows about it, you have no business. So it's great to see social media being used as part of a strategy. Joe, we'll get you to announce the winner of this. So the best use of social media is?
And it is the best name you could have for a social media, which is Wired from Ratoath College.
Congratulations, Ratoath College. And it's Gary Flanagan who we're going to bring in. Gary, welcome in. So Wired make rings and jewelry. They went viral with a TikTok video showing a ring being made and got over 660,000 views and 100,000 likes. So 660,000. Gary, that's phenomenal figures.
Oh, it's crazy. So it is. Thanks very much, Joe. Thanks very much, Noel. Absolutely brilliant to get the award. It just shows just how much work that the girls put in. So Moya and Rachel, they use social media as an instrument to get their product out there. Obviously, it's very difficult nowadays. There's no such thing as trade shows and so on. Everything's online. So it just shows the power of social media. Yes, so Rachel, she made a TikTok video of her making the jewelry along with Moya, and it actually has gone up to 700,000 views. So they've got views from all over the world of the girls making the jewelry. So it's absolutely fantastic, and that's actually led to sales globally as well. So they've got sales from Canada, America, New Zealand, Israel, Spain, Germany, and so on. So it just shows how much and how powerful social media is in getting your product out there. As you just alluded to there, Noel, you can have the most amazing product, but if people don't know about it, there's no point in having it. So it just shows how important marketing is and getting your product out there.
Well, there's lots of love being shown online, and Niamh McDonough has done it there with emojis. So well done. And as you said yourself, Gary, that reach, it's phenomenal. 700,000 views on TikTok alone. So well done, Gary, and pass on our congratulations.
Thanks very much, guys.
So we'll go to the next award, which is the best commercial potential. So we're getting down to the money end, and the best commercial potential award winner is...
It's Shoe Brand from St. Peter's College in Dunboyne.
Congratulations, Shoe Brand. And that is a brand to provide a service painting and customizing footwear. And we have Clara is with us. Clara, welcome in. How are you? You're very welcome.
Hi, Noel. Hi, Joe. Thanks very much.
Congratulations to the guys. It's a big one, best commercial potential, because it's one thing having an idea, but it's another thing turning it into something that makes an income and makes a profit. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's it. So the guys that put in such a fantastic effort with, again, their company, I think right from the get-go, they knew what they wanted to do, and it was a case of, I think, a labour of love. For these, they were, again, fantastic at their artistry skills and spray painting their shoes. And, I think the students in the school were just amazed by it, and that's where their target market was, and even around the community as well. So they're going to be delighted to get the award, and for, I suppose, commercial potential as well. They'll be delighted with it.
Well done, Clara, and pass on our congratulations to the guys. And
actually, I should say actually as well, Miss Dixon is actually the teacher of the guys for that particular enterprise. So not to take away from Miss Dixon's hard work as well. She definitely encouraged them on their company and their progression throughout it all. So
well done, well done, and thank you for the shout out to herself. So well done, and we'll put you back into the green room and stay fingers crossed. You never know. Since teachers are all there, they're not sure who's going to be called. So we'll stay by. So the next one is best video. Now we have two categories for best video. We have the intermediate and we have the senior. And video, it has been a technology that has exploded over the last 11-12 months because, well, as a result of COVID, online is all we've had. So for the intermediate category, the winner of the best video is, and over to you, Joe.
Going to be APC from St. Patrick's.
Congratulations to the guys in St. Patrick's. And I'm bringing back Patrick Maloney. Patrick, you're going to be pretty busy now today. I can tell you there's some fantastic successes for St. Patrick's Classical School. So tell us a little bit about APC.
This was a project done by Andrew Canavan. It was an excellent video that he produced to sell his product, and it explained very well what the product was, how he intended to sell it, and put that across to people. So fair play to him, and well done on behalf of the school and everything else. Yeah.
Oh, well done, Patrick, and pass on our congratulations. So it was a COVID kit consisting of an aluminium phone case, mask, and sanitizer. So congratulations. And we'll go then to the next, which is the senior category of best video. And this category, because I'm actually going to bring back in Annie again. Annie, thank you very much, because you have actually Fennu Health have sponsored this category one. So thank you very much for that. And Joe, I'll get you to announce the winner of the best senior video, who is?
It's going to be ENN Decor in St. Peter's, Dunboyne.
Well, congratulations, E&N Decor. So let me see, we've got, it's Clara back again. Clara, told you not to go anywhere. So well done. I think you were giving a shout out there to Miss Dixon, but tell us a little bit about ENN Decor.
Yeah, so ENN Decor, they're Ellie and Niamh. two friends came up with the idea of handmade decorations and coasters and ornaments. Again, they took a simple idea, but using their skill set, did a fantastic job throughout the whole year. But again, just like you were saying, it's difficult in one sense, setting up a business in, as normal, but then during COVID, it's even trickier. But in terms of actually producing a video, like they're in two separate places, and obviously with restrictions, it's very hard to do a video when one person could be in a different county and you can't actually do the video with them. So technology, they did a fantastic job with that. So the girls will be delighted. And again, shout out to Miss Dixon for her two students. She just couldn't join today. So again, the girls did a fantastic job on their company and their actual video.
Brilliant, Clara. And another shout out to Annie for sponsoring this one. So thank you
very much, Annie. Yeah.
Well deserved.
Congratulations to everyone. So we've been hearing some of the winners. We've been hearing about some of their products. So let's have a look at them. Here is a montage of some of the entrants this year. So we're getting to the business end now, where we come to the category winners. So we have the junior, intermediate, and senior category. So we'll go through these, Joe. So the junior category winner
is Hound Stretchers from Sculwara in Trim.
Congratulations, Fanula O'Neill is the teacher there for with Hound Stretchers in Sculwara. Let me see if we can find Fanula. I'm going to bring in, there you are, Fanula. We've got the green room is getting in there with all the teachers, Fanula. So congratulations to Hound Stretchers. Tell us a little bit about the business.
So first of all, congratulations to Ellie. She has worked phenomenally hard on this. I can't take any of the credit for this one when she has done everything herself. It's just unbelievable the work that a first year student can do. She has a natural interest in animals, and she took this interest she has and with great entrepreneurial spirit managed to turn it into a mini company for herself. So she has, for a number of years been interested in animals and walking dogs, and decided to expand on this and bring it into the local community and start offering that service to people in her local community. So it was a fantastic, opportunity, and she identified that opening. And, Ellie's ability to reflect on everything was fantastic. She did her own research and market research and things that a first year student wouldn't normally be even thinking about. So she did an awful lot of thinking outside the box and, other research. She looked back at any problems that she had, and she didn't let anything knock her back. So it shows great entrepreneurial spirit. She took any problems and then moved forward with it. So it was just, I'm so impressed with the level of work that she did. So a well-deserved win for Ellie, definitely, definitely.
Well, Fanula, by the power of technology, we have Ellie and her video.
Hi, my name is Ellie McCluskey, and I came up with the business Hound Stretchers. I came up with this business because I enjoy walking and love dogs. My service provides for people that are ill, elderly, or working from home, or that are too busy to walk their own dogs. I employ hardworking staff that help in my day-to-day routine and in keeping the dogs healthy and safe. To keep everyone COVID safe, we wear a mask, we sanitize our hands, and we have our own harnesses, so we have no contact with the owners. The obstacles we have to face is upset or disappointed clients or aggressive dogs. We also have to face the problem of COVID-19 making our business less popular. We sent out a market research survey to our family and friends to see who would be interested in our service. We started off walking friends and neighbours' dogs, but then we advertised in local towns to see who else would be interested in our business. People liked the idea of us walking in bogs and nearby fields, so a lot of more people invested in our service.
Well, congratulations, and a very worthy winner there, Fionnuala. And as you said, the standard, as you said, at a first year for all those little small segments put together to form a very successful but very simple and well-needed service and a business as well. Fionnuala, pass on our congratulations.
I will indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'm going to move on then to the next category, which is the intermediate category. And we have divided then into third, a runner-up and an overall winner. So Joe, do you want to announce the winner in third place in the intermediate category?
Okay, in third place in the intermediate category is ear protector packages from St. Patrick's Classical School.
And we'll bring in Pat O'Mahony. Congratulations to Ear Protector Packages. So this enterprise makes ear protectors for face masks and sells them in a kit with a face mask and a bottle of sanitizer as well. Pat, a phenomenal little business.
Yeah, an excellent business, and the students were doing excellent in school with people buying the kits off them, prior to the lockdown, and they took it out on the road then and sold around the estates and the areas that they're in afterwards, And we're very health conscious at the time in terms of health and safety at the time about delivering it, times things had to be left at and all the rest of it, So fair play to them for making a success of it. And congratulations to Jamie and Finn in relation to that prize. Cheers.
Well done, Jamie and Finn, and thank you, Pat. So, Joe, we'll move on then to the runner-up in the intermediate category.
Okay. So the runner-up is Golden Boxes from St. Patrick's Classical School in Navan.
And we'll bring Pat back in. So Golden Boxes, congratulations. And this business makes up a selection of locally sourced vegetables in boxes and sells them at farmers markets and supplies a shop in Navan. They make up and sell treat boxes also. Another successful business there, Pat.
This was an excellent one altogether. Mainly one of the students, Mark Diamond, had the vegetables, and he worked with the other students, Andrew Hartford and Andrew Smith, to come up with the other ideas about putting them in boxes and taking them to the local shop and selling them, and even having a case where they could order them online, in the case of these vegetable boxes, which is key. Like you can see nowadays, people are getting the ingredients sent to their houses in terms of meal preparation and the rest of that, So excellent work in relation to those students.
Well done, and thank you, Pat. So we'll go then to the winner in the intermediate category, Joe.
Well, in this case, we're going to have to be getting Pat back again because it's Mitchelstown Stables.
Congratulations, Mitchelstown Stables. So this business is a service breaking and pre-training young horses. Pat, you're not going to get any time in that green room at all. So congratulations. There's obviously an awful lot of innovation in St. Patrick's Classical School.
I'd like to pay credit to the students and the work they've done. Every one of them have worked really hard, and it's good to see a result at the end of the day. In particular, Jack Carney, who's the student who won this award, the top award. He's worked since he was the age of 4, like in relation to riding horses, and he's worked with the likes of key trainers in Meath to work with him in relation to giving the horses to break them and pre-train them. And when he noticed he wasn't making money with one, he's actually got 3 in training now, so it's definitely going to be a future career prospect for him if he wants to take it on and go further with it. So fair play to Jack, and thanks to the Enterprise Board for recognising that. Cheers.
Oh, it's brilliant, and congratulations to all our winners, and thank you, Pat. So very well done. Now, before we get on to the senior category, we have two other small prizes that we need to do, and that are for the teachers. So we have put all the names in the hat, and we have just as a small token and to acknowledge all the work that the teachers have put in with the students. So we have 2 winners, and the first one is Selena Gorman from Closhton na Meath. So we'll do a quick round of applause there. So well done, Selena, and congratulations. And the second name out of the hat is Ruth Andrews from St. Joseph's Mercy in Navan. So congratulations, Ruth, and with your prize is on his way to you. So we're going to move on to the senior category, Joe. So the final category of the awards today, and we have a third, a runner-up, and a winner. So we'll get you to announce the third place in the senior category.
Third place, a most amazing name for a company, Moon Charms from St. Peter's in Dunboyne.
Congratulations to St. Peter's College in Dunboyne and Moon Charms. So this business makes customizable silver hoop earrings that are fully eco-friendly, and we're going to bring back Clara. Clara, I think you've been given the shout out to Miss Dixon for the last one, but I think you can claim this one yourself, can't you?
I'm going to claim this one myself, Noel. Yeah, these are my students. So again, not that I can take any credit for the students. They put so much work into their company right from September up until this point. They're still selling. But yeah, customizable earrings. And it just took off from the start, not just in school, but in the community, everything. And I suppose the amount of work and effort that the four girls put in, Kate, Emma, Rachel, and Ella, you know, they're just fantastic. Setting up a business is one thing, but setting it up in the middle of a pandemic it just goes to show the amount of effort and work they put into it to actually make it work. But they left nothing, no stone uncovered. They absolutely anything that they could do a little bit different. They did it again. The recyclable, the packaging, everything. Any problem they were faced with, they just took it into their stride and got on with it. You know, it was like they were coming into school to do a 9-to-5 job, to be honest. That's how much effort and work they put into it. So absolutely delighted for them. And they really do deserve it. They've been fantastic and such a lovely group of students as well.
Well done, Clara, and to everyone there, and pass on our congratulations to everyone. So thank you, Clara.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
So, Joe, we'll move on then to the runner-up in the senior category.
Okay, the runner-up is Helping Hands for Schools from Dunshaughlin Community College.
Congratulations, Helping Hand for Schools. So this is a poster business that designs and produces a variety of posters. Each poster includes all the letters of the alphabet, and each letter being the start of an important safety lesson or definition. And we'll bring in the teacher, is Charlotte Slevin. Charlotte, you've been in the green room there for a while, but well done. This is a super win for Dunshaughlin Community School and in runner-up. So tell us a little bit about Helping Hands for School.
Yeah, thank you so much, Noel, and thank you, Joe, as well. And a massive thanks to the Student Enterprise Board. Very proud and honoured to take this lovely award on behalf of Levi here today. Levi Fagan of Helping Hands for Schools has worked so incredibly hard over the last year. It was Levi's goal to create an original poster to help in schools with different health and safety elements. And from that, he has diversified and developed the product much further. And Levi now has a COVID-19 poster, which is obviously very topical and important at the minute. He has gone on then to have a carbon footprint poster as well as a farm safety poster. So he really has broadened the horizons there massively. And we'll go much further as well. I have huge confidence. This is only the start for Helping Hands with Levi. It's very exciting. It's been a strange year for everybody, as everyone has already said so many times. You know, it's not the student experience that we would have had normally. And it is an incredible achievement to see how well the students have adapted to everything that has gone on and has happened. And I do think even more than that, Levi really pushed himself even further to make sure that his business was as COVID friendly as possible and that he could thrive from working from home, the same as lots of others. So anything that did stand as a hurdle, it wasn't. Levi done as much as he could to go past it, and his drive and determination to succeed is just inspirational for such a young student in transition year. So just a massive well done. We're very, very proud here in Dunshaughlin Community College and very excited to see where Helping Hands will develop even further. So well done.
Well done, Charlotte, and all the team in Dunshaughlin. I'm going to see if Jonathan, I think Jonathan's still there. I'm going to bring you back in there, Jonathan, just before we announce our final winner, which is the first place in the senior category. Jonathan, in the examples, we can see how tough a job you had with with choosing the winners with your judges today. Some amazing businesses there.
There has, it's especially with Helping Hands. I was so impressed. That guy did it on his own, and his presentation was phenomenal. The amount of marketing he did was phenomenal. It was just an unbelievable amount of work to have taken place, especially on your own and especially in lockdown. It was very, very impressive. In relation to all the winners, you can see yourself from the projects themselves how good they were, and I'm really, really impressed as to the amount of social media they got done, websites up and running, web shops up and running, and sales. Global sales is a very impressive thing to have achieved from a standing start 6 months ago. It really is.
Well, thank you again for all your Trojan effort, yourself and your co-judges on choosing the winners. So I'm going to keep you here for the final announcement, which is the senior category winner. So, Joe, I'll let you announce the winner, our final one today, the senior category winner.
The senior category winner is EasyX from St. Kieran's in Kells.
Congratulations, EasyX. And I know this is a one that a lot of people have been shouting out in the chat for, but congratulations. The business designed and produced a range of 7 stickers which prompt and encourage home workers to build easy bodyweight exercises in their day. And I see Peter Carey has been doing his workouts every day, I'd say, as a result of the stickers. Peter, congratulations. I'll get you to unmute yourself there. And we'll have tell us a little bit about EasyX.
EasyX, as you said, there's 7 stickers. The lads came up with the idea back in probably the start of October. So they were brainstorming for a few weeks, and they realised there was a gap in the market for people working from home and that needed exercise in their life and in their daily routines. So the 7 stickers they came up with, you put them around the house, and when you have them up on the wall, you put your phone up against them. There's a QR code on them, brings you to a YouTube video or YouTube channel where they have the video of the exercises done on them. And so if you're putting the kettle on, you can dash 30, 40, 50 seconds, however long it takes. You can do your lunges and you can get your exercise into your day. And it's been really popular with people who are working from home. The lads set up a fantastic website to sell. And after Christmas, when we were in lockdown, they overcame that with their website, and they've sold all around outside of Ireland, all over Ireland, and they got great media exposure. They were looking at Operation Transformation and Ireland's Fittest Family there at the start of the year, and they just sent up samples to them, and they were lucky enough that Ireland's Fittest Family, Mairead Ronan from that, they were on to the FM with her. And then the RTE, they were on the news with RTE and our local LMFM as well. So that was brilliant exposure for them. And the lads couldn't believe how the exposure there brought up the sales straight away. And it's just a brilliant learning curve. And they've done all the work. You have Oisin Craig, Joshua Keaton, Sean McDermott and Carol McGovern, and the 4 lads, they've just done fantastic. So they have, it's very hard for them working they're at home themselves and not seeing each other and doing their Zoom calls, and just brilliant lads, and their credit to the school here in St. Kieran's. We're very proud of them.
Well said, and congratulations to EasyX in St. Kieran's in Kells, and to yourself, Peter, for all that hard work.
Yeah. I just showed the lads. I have the trophy here, so I better do it. Like Sam McGuire here, but it's there for them when we see them again. So.
And I know Jonathan and Joe have the 7 stickers behind them there when they're going to put on the cup of tea now shortly. So they'll be doing their lunges now just as we finish. So well done, Peter.
Thanks very much, lads. Thank you.
And Jonathan, thank you again very much for all that work and effort. Some amazing businesses there, and we appreciate all that you've done.
No problem at all. Anytime. It was really, really enjoyable. Really, really enjoyable.
Joe, I'm going to go to you and just to close out the session, but an amazing selection of businesses, and we wish everyone the best now for the national final in May.
Oh yeah, it has been fantastic. But when you have 800 students coming up with ideas, look what they came up with. Wasn't it fantastic?
It is fantastic, absolutely, and the amount of innovation. But as was said many times, in very difficult circumstances. So, thank you to everyone who take part today. Thank you to the teachers for all their efforts. To Caroline for all the information was popping through, and we've given it a good run there, and made it a celebration, as Joe said, of all the businesses that have put a lot of work over the last couple of months. Joe, before I let you go and we close out, there will be some businesses and entrants that'll be a little bit disappointed because they weren't announced in the selection that we had there. What advice would you give those businesses? Because we see that failure and feedback is part of the game, but what advice would you give them?
Well, as you say, take the feedback that we've given, take what you've learned from this business. Because you mentioned, how many times did Dyson have a go before he actually got it running? So
5,400 or so, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think they just learned such incredible life skills going through the whole process, how to collaborate with each other, So it's really not about winning. It's fabulous that there are winners, and we love our winners. But every team that went in came out of this with something. They learned an awful lot. They learned how to collaborate, how to work together, and how to deal with success, but also how to deal with problems as they come along. So, and that's really what the program is about.
Well, thank you, Joe, and all your team, and we wish everyone in County Meath the very best as they continue on their entrepreneurial journey. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed this morning's award ceremony, and we want you to stay safe, look after each other, and still keep innovating. Slán go fóill. 3, 2